So we have cookies, candies. These are almond cookies. This is interesting, a Spanish Serrano ham. It's a gift set with a board and a knife. And it's minimally processed Spanish ham and Mediterranean sea salt. That's interesting. It looks like everything's in the box. The ham, the board, and the knife. And that is $99.99. To the frozen seafood. Look at this huge box of king crab legs. And claws, of course. Dungeness crab is so good. I haven't had it since I was out in California. Look at those crab. Wow. My favorite crab is actually stone crab claws that we have here in Florida certain times of the year. Lobster is your thing. Oh my gosh, look at the size of these lobster tails. That box is, I don't know, it looks like 10 tails for $339.99. 10-pound box, so I guess each tail must be 1 pound. Huge. Shrimp. Oh, these are nice size shrimp too. $10.99 for that package, previously frozen. So you've got to do something with them when you get them home. But, wow. Okay. Whole farmed white shrimp, $6.99. Wow. Now these still have the heads and tails on them. If you don't mind picking them off. Look at all the shrimp you get. This package is $19.01. These days, I'm getting lazy. I prefer to buy my shrimp already deheaded, detailed, deveined, ready to eat. But, I don't know. Look at the size of the scallops. Really nice. Fresh clams, mussels. I always forget Costco has this stuff fresh. And we have all the typical fruit, clementines for $6.89 a package. And lemons. Now, this is something you don't see very often. I don't think I've ever purchased persimmons in my life. The last one I had one, when I ate it, it sort of like sucked the moisture out of my mouth. I'm not seeing the price for these persimmons, but they're here if you like persimmons. And mangoes, we love mangoes. There are 6 of them for $5.99. That's definitely cheaper than the grocery store. Dragon fruit. There's another one. I don't know that I've ever even eaten a dragon. Look at that. How interesting is that? It says it has white flesh, edible seeds, and a hint of lemon. It's $6.99 for 2 pounds, and it looks like 2 of them must be 2 pounds. Very interesting. And we have pain au chocolat, which are chocolate croissants. I'm not particularly crazy about that brand. Somehow it just doesn't taste as good as going to a bakery. And then we have mini pancakes. Generally it's nice to just make pancakes from scratch, but if you're having a lot of company and you don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, they're only $7.69 for this big bag, 2.2 pounds. Apple fritters, Belgian waffles. It's a whole package of Belgian waffles. for $7.69. I don't know whether this is a seasonal thing. And here's another French bakery item. These are madeleines, the little cakes. Let me see if I can get close up. See, they're sort of little cakes that you can have. Okay, these are organic Aussie bites. They have rolled oats, dried apricots, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, honey, coconut, quinoa, chia seeds, and more. Not familiar with these, but they're $10.69. And then we have the typical watermelons and bananas. These little mini melons, these are great. Unfortunately, I don't have room in my refrigerator, or I would bring a couple of them home. And we have cantaloupe. I hate when it's like holiday time and I've got all this extra stuff in my refrigerator, and then I don't have time to, or have space to add like a big whole fruit like this. Here we have multi-grain breads, artisan rolls. These are great for little sandwiches, like for lunch. We have country French 2-pack. Okay, these are nice cranberry walnut bread. Great to pick one up, throw it in the freezer, and save it for your holiday meal. We have Parmesan rosemary over that way over there. And we have the French baguettes. Oh my gosh, these are warm. Wow. Costco makes really great baguettes. Having been to Paris many times, I can tell you these are as good as any you get in France. And we have big cakes. We're not having a lot of company over the holidays, so I don't really need anything big. But they're only $13.99. I don't know, this looks like it would serve maybe 10 people or more. And then we have the big pies. We're selling them for $14.99. Apple pie. This one's only $9.99. When I had a restaurant years ago, I used to sell these for $4.99, and I used to come in here to buy a bunch of stuff to serve at my restaurant. I would buy one of these for $4.99, and then I could sell each piece for like $8.99. And I used to make a lot of profit when I bought it, so I'm sure other restaurants do the same. Their pies are delicious here. Apple, and we have lots of croissants, and they're putting out more croissants. I believe they bake them all here. And we have mix and match muffins. Oh, look how big these double chocolate muffins are. I always feel like I'm blowing my diet if I eat a muffin this big. But they do look delicious, and they're only $7.99 for all of these muffins. Cinnamon pull-apart reminds me of monkey bread. It's like cinnamon bread. It's a sweet dough. It's got brown sugar and cinnamon in it, and they put icing on it. But I've made this at home, and you just pull a piece off. That's how you eat it. You don't even need a knife. People all around us are stocking the shelves. But this is great because you just pull off pieces. They're like little balls. I'm just doing a quick spin around the cold room. It is so cold in here. French style green beans look delicious. Asparagus, cauliflower. Got broccoli, all kinds of squash. This is great. These little peppers are great. You can cut them in half and you can stuff them with like a cream cheese stuffing, or even a hot stuffing, like a stuffing mix. And we've got vegetable trays if you're having company. And all the typical things. Look at some apples. We've got crunchy organic snack apples, Fuji apples. We've got Gala apples, Ambrosia Gold, Honey Crisp. Those are my favorite apples. I don't think we need any extra. We have salad mixes. Butter lettuces, these look really nice. These potatoes are great. I love roasting them. These are also great for doing potato salad. They're called creamer potatoes. They're $5.69 for this big bag. How big that is. We have pineapples are only $2.99 each. Okay, now we're at the meats. We've got beef tenderloin. I'm looking for a whole filet mignon. This one is $23.99, and this is USDA Choice Peeled Extreme. I don't know what extreme means. I guess that's a new term. Maybe it has to do with how lean it is. This one is $14.89 a pound, and this just says beef loin tenderloin choice. Got sirloin steaks, chuck roast, cocktail sauce. That's always good to have around. And we've got salmon Milano with basil and pesto butter. And we've got Rakuten pork, we've got pork belly, pork loin down there at the end. We've got some pork tenderloin I can't really get to. Leave Costco without a rotisserie chicken, only $4.99. Best price. You can't make one at home from scratch for $4.99.
Here we are at the world-famous Costco $4.99 chicken. Now, the interesting background story is Costco loses $30 to $40 million a year selling their rotisserie chickens for $4.99. But it's a draw that brings people into the store. So they lose $30 to $40 million on the chicken, but they make up the profit on other things that they sell. Pretty smart marketing, if you ask me. It brings people in at dinner time every day to buy something. And when you come into the store hungry, you pick up a few things on the way out.
Great Never marketing. Tried Costco's Yukon Gold mashed potatoes. $10.29. They look delicious. I don't know. Have any of you ever tried their mashed potatoes? Normally I just make them from scratch. And here we have stuffed salmon. Salmon looks beautiful. Unfortunately, it's too much salmon for the two of us. Okay, here we go. Look. $1.99 for the spiral sliced ham. Tons of them. $1.99 a pound. So if you didn't get your holiday ham yet, $1.99 a pound, and then they're going to take another $1 off until December 26th at the register. These little pork tenderloin packages are delicious. I have my son coming to stay with us over Christmas. I'm thinking I might get one of them and make it for dinner one night. It looks delicious. This chicken street tacos, everything you need to make tacos. It looks like the meat, salsas, cilantro, lime crema. You got the tacos, cheese, lime. Somebody told me recently about these chicken pot pies. This looks delicious. Wow, it's made with their rotisserie chicken. Let's see what else is in there. Chicken, carrots, onions. I should put my regular glasses on. I can't really read it. And if you like rotisserie chicken, don't feel like taking it off the bones yourself, you can buy it by the package. It is $15.99. This is something interesting. Cauliflower sandwich thins. I don't think I've ever seen them before. So if you're watching your carbs, this might be something you want to think about. And there is Jeff yawning. Must be having an exciting trip here at Costco this afternoon.
Now the story is, being in Costco, we've been here for 3 days. We've had all kinds of samples. We've even slept on the aero bed overnight. So this place is like the best place if you've got like a whole weekend to blow. Just come here on like Friday night, settle down with a chicken, have a little chicken rotisserie chicken. Then the next day for lunch you could have the hot dog, $1.50 hot dog special, killing it. Nobody can beat that price with a drink. Refills on the drink for free. You be here for 3 days, you can refill that cup 32 times. A one-way aisle to get there.
Yes. Now we're just going down the aisle with paper goods, storage containers, to-go containers, plastic silverware, or I should say plastic cutlery, cups.
Nothing says your party's going to get out of hand like a keg of beer and the big red cup. After that type of event, it's going to be a mess. You're going to find people like passed out in your front yard. You're going to find the police coming to visit you saying, hey folks, keep the noise down.
And there are 240 cups, so you can have a big party.
It's going to be a big party. A few cups will get broken along the way, but with 240, you can throw a kegger.
This is interesting. I've never seen Blue Monkey sparkling water, $15.99 for 16 in a box. And then we have sparkling water, Yerba, clean, simple, and delicious. And I'm not sure what it's made from. What is yerba? Is that like a sweet potato? I don't know. I will have to check it out. Been to Costco twice in the last couple of months and been unable to find toilet paper. I've ended up having to buy it at the grocery store. Finally, they've got my toilet paper in stock. So that's going in. So it looks like they have their own Kirkland brand bath tissue. I wonder how soft it is. And I don't want to buy that many rolls of it to check it out. And they definitely have lots of paper towels.
This is the perfect accessory for Christmas this year. And you might say, what? The reason it's a perfect accessory, when people come to your house, you read their temperature and you see if they have a temperature. And if they have temperature, you have to say, no party for you today. Go wait in car. If the temperature is normal, then you say, come on in, it's a party. We're going to have a Christmas party. So this is the perfect accessories for this Christmas right here at Costco. And it's only $21.99.
Well, there's a family-sized pack of Band-Aids. I don't think I've gone through an entire box of Band-Aids in the last 20 years. That, including the box, is only $12.99. If you've got a big family and lots of little kids with boo-boos. Well, here we have fireworks assortment for $44.99. I always laugh when I see these because technically it is illegal to set off fireworks, but it's apparently not illegal to sell them. And New Year's Eve is coming up, so I guess people are stocking up on their fireworks. And why get the $49 ones if you can get the fun-size box for $89.99? Twice as much.
Of the day at Costco. You had to stand in line for about a half an hour, especially if somebody has to price check flowers that don't have the right code on them. And after you get through the checkouts, and after you go to the service desk, and after you do all of those things, you still have to check your receipt. So never put your receipt away. Always have your receipt in your hand, because at the checkout, they look at the receipt, they look at the stuff in your cart. Now they tell you that is to make sure that you just have the right things on your receipt. I think it's to keep people from stealing stuff myself. But that's just my... And here we go. He checks the receipt. He looks at... And away we go. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for watching, and if you're not a subscriber, please click below so you don't miss any of our next videos. Give us a thumbs up, okay? Thanks!